Just normal stuff. The symbol we're going to be smelling, I feel, is the worst crash symbol Zildjian ever heaved out. And this is a court case. I'm going to argue this point. Which one is it? It's this. The Zildjian Z Heavy Power Crash, where the logo's upside down. You know, they did this for a little while. Check out the hammering. Look at it. It's like all these little weird star things. They did a heaps of different kind of hammerings. Hang on, where's another one I got? This one's got like Red Hot Chili Peppers logos on it. But to explain how we got to here and why Zildjian made what I think is the worst symbol they ever heaved out, this is an original pasty. Rude! This is just how they did it back then. It just says rude. It is a pasty. It's on the back. 1981 this guy is from. And actually, ooh, you can read it. You see the 11? The first number dictates what year it is. Like, we know these are 80, so 81. The big thing about this guy is that this was the world's first unlathed symbol series. Oh, so boring. I don't know if this makes sense. When they make a symbol, they cast it and then like they roll it out and they stamp it. But then you need to lathe it. You need to shave off the crusty layer off the top. This is my example symbol. This beautiful, wait, when's this from? 2005. This is a pasty signature 16-inch full crash, and it sounds just as pretty as well. Let's cut to this guy. This is unlathed. It's been pressed and then just hammered and then sent. And I hate it. So grumpy sounding. They were so thick because like the 1970s symbols were getting really, really thick and terrible. In the 80s, I think they got the thickest. But everyone and their dog in the 80s wanted pasty roots. The look of them is just so cool. They just look so stinking neat. These are made out of B8 bronze. You could get it in big industrial sheets, and that's what they did. But what that means is you can ask for it to be a very, very specific thickness for what you're doing. And so that's what pasty can do. Everyone was buying pasties at this point, and I mean it. I've gone through the drum magazines, and everyone was in on the roots. And Zildjian was feeling the pressure. They were like, uh-oh, we've got to come up with our own crazy thick, maniacal, heavy metal symbol, because that's what these are meant for. These were the first ever computer hammered symbols. And so these are B20 bronze. These are cast. Like, it doesn't arrive in a big industrial sheet where you can ask for what thickness you want. This starts off as like a weird little cookie that gets rolled out and pressed. It's really hard to control the thickness because like you can't just shave it until it's the right thickness. Like symbols, the outer part of the metal's thicker than the inner. Like, it's really complicated. So they didn't have a lot of control over how to make them all the same. Let me demonstrate. It is miserable sounding. It's the worst symbol Zildjian has made. I'm gonna prove it. This is my first ever crash symbol. It's a pasty 402. Look at the color of it. It's made of nickel silver. Like, this isn't... How much does it weigh? Hang on. Oh, it's about the same weight. This is my first ever crash symbol. I swear it's gonna sound better than the Z. Because here's the kicker. This was one of the most expensive symbols they sold. This wasn't cheap. You could get the best symbol in the world for this money, and you got this. Here we go. It's horrible. Friggin' what? The first computer hammered symbols. Yeah! Let's go even lower. This is a headliner. It's made out of brass. And you can't spell brass without ass, which is what they sound like. I believe these are made by... Oh, she's dirty. Can we give that a wipe? Only because that will affect the sound of the cymbal. Brass cymbals suck. They're too soft. They just can't project, so they sound really bonky and they dent easily. Bend it into the shape of a trumpet. Brass sounds great, not a cymbal though. But I guess, I bet that it's gonna sound better than this. That's better! What? No! No! Let's play a song along. Let's hear. Freaking amazing, huh? As I said, this was really expensive. Lars Ulrich used some Zeds. There were some artists that used them. Not many. I mean, when they first came out, heaps jumped on it, but then, yeah. Here's the thing, though. If you're thinking that, oh, Zildjian didn't know how to make a good cymbal at this point, like they had no idea. In the 80s, they also came out with the modern K. That K logo, 80s. Developed with Tony Williams, an absolute legend of the highest kind. Like, look, it's even a bit buckled. They're made of the same material in the same factory. And you see what the hammering and whatnot does to it. The thickness, they're the same size, same company, all that. I think, honestly, I think it's one of the best sounding 16-inch crashes I've got. These are called an EAK, by the way, challenge everything. An early American K, and you know it is because it's got the K on the back as well. So if you're going cymbal hunting like I do all the time, these are fantastically rare and expensive. I've also got the light power crash with the different looking hammering, and I remember it being better, but not by enough. Like being yesterday's poo was better than today's poo sort of thing. Yeah, it's got 1% less clang to it, but it's still absolutely abysmal. They are just very, very amazing cymbals. And when they were brand new, they were the shiniest things you could, like, set your eyes on. Not anymore. The ravages of age. This is my Republic percussion. I've never heard of it. This is a no-name disc from Cashies. Get off. Can you see the layer of filth around the outside? That's because it was obviously in storage where it had another cymbal on top of it, and that was exposed to the filth of their attic or something, and it's just built up. The ultimate battle. The Cashies cymbal I got for, I think, 20 bucks versus like a $500 disc. Surely I've got a disc that sounds worse than that. I've got one, and it's handsome. It be looking good. Yum, 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 yum. She's had a couple of throws, mate. Oh, this is awesome. We could get really good detail on the throwing cymbals. I bet you this one's gonna be better. I'm calling it. They're just as bad. It's a tie. They're just as bad. I think this is a better ride, though. All right, back to this winner right here. Oh, that's nice. Okay, I think we're finally gonna have a symbol that's worse. I keep going lower and like they're still kind of hanging out. Like I don't have any discs worse than this. I've got some rotting in the warehouse. Alright, this one's crunchy looking. It's not a steel symbol, it's brass or something, but I hate touching it. I think this was $5 from Cashies. There's so little in it that, gosh, that's kind of the flaw. Oh no, hang on. This is proper no name. No name. And like it's been thrown a whole bunch of times too. This is the kind of symbol that gets included with like kids kits, like disposable ones. Like this is full on Temu spec symbol. And this is this is it. You never want to go lower than this. That's better. Finally, this is what Zildjian was trying to copy. They were trying to do the rude. The rude sucks. The rude absolutely stinks, but doesn't it sound angelic now? Doesn't it sound positively excellent? And that's my story of the Zildjian Z 16-inch heavy power crash. It's both quiet and terrible and expensive and worse than any disc that I own, basically. Well done, Zildjian. Can you believe they don't make them anymore? Thanks, I hate it.